Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing this makeup look inspired by Blac Chyna. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button down below. I basically do a lot of beauty, hair and makeup related videos, and I also vlog about my personal life. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so let's start off with a bare face. I've just got moisturizer on, and today, instead of using like a plain eyeshadow primer, I'm actually going to be using my color correcting base because it's got a nice strong orange hue. I'm going to use that on my eyelids. Okay, so guys, before we start, I just have to say this. I know Blac Chyna, the Kardashians, all of them are very controversial. I don't really care for much of the drama, but after watching Jackie Aina's video, she did a collaboration with Nicole Consiglio. No, I don't know how to say her name, but I think she's got an Italian surname. She did a getting ready with her, like Jackie Aina, and I was just like, wow, that is such a pretty look. So I went onto Blac Chyna's page and looked at it. So obviously I'm taking inspiration from both Jackie Aina and Blac Chyna for this one. So yeah, if you guys are just going to be leaving comments like, hey, you're copying them, I'm telling you guys now, I'm actually just taking some inspiration from them because their looks were amazing, and hopefully I can emulate some of that amazingness onto my face. A bit of translucent powder. So this one is from Rimmel London. This is the Silky Loose Match Perfection, I believe. Let's find a brush. Set that color corrector. Alright, so today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay in Naked Heat palette. So if you guys haven't seen my collaboration with Shanae, we basically did a getting ready with me video on her channel, and we both used this eyeshadow palette, and safe to say we both love it. So Cayenne is a matte shadow. Just going to use that to deepen out, to do sort of like a transition, but also blend out that orange already. So guys, who among you guys watches Jackie Aina? I love Jackie Aina. I find her videos hilarious, very, very informative, and I also love the fact that, you know, she really pushes the fact that, you know, there's not a lot of people, like people of color, represented on YouTube a lot, or like in makeup brands and sort of that sort of thing. I really appreciate that because when I first started out on YouTube, it was always light-skinned people that did YouTube, and a lot of the makeup brands, they always kind of like focus on light-skinned people, and I'm not exactly light, I'm not exactly dark either. I'm kind of like the tanned shade. I remember when I was living in Hong Kong, it was so hard to find any sort of like foundation for myself. I'd have to go to places like MAC, and obviously when you're just, you know, finished university, first job sort of thing, like you don't really have a lot of money, so going to MAC, it's like it takes a lot out of me to go there just to get a foundation. And then when I moved to Australia, I did find a lot more drugstore options, but this is me during the winter, and I still have a bit of color during the summer. It's quite rare for me to find a foundation shade from many drugstore brands. I'd still have to go to slightly higher end brands, or actually go to department store brands, like MAC, Urban Decay, Too Faced, to actually find a shade for myself. And you know, again, I'm not that dark, and I do have a lot of friends that have darker skin, deeper skin tones, and to this day they still find it hard to find a shade for themselves. Like even if they go to like department stores and stuff like that, they still find that, you know, the undertones are slightly off, like a little bit red or a little bit ashy, or it's just plain orange. So, you know, I think we've definitely come a long way when it comes to like makeup for people of color, but I definitely feel that we have a long way to go still. And I love the fact that people like Jackie Aina, and I suppose people like myself, are really trying to push out that message now, like me now, trying to push out that message. You know, we need more representation, we need more people of color, we need more colors, really, when it comes to makeup ranges. Alright, that's just me being political. Alright, so let's move back into the eyeshadow palette. So I'm actually going to be using the Urban Decay brush. So this is actually quite a decent dual-ended brush. It's synthetic. I like it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So obviously these shadows aren't as orange as what Blac Chyna had in her look, and I'm pretty sure Jackie Aina used sort of like a red shadow. I don't have a red, obviously. I'm just gonna basically just use this palette. Again, I'm at my boyfriend's house, if you guys don't know. So I'm at my boyfriend's house. I don't have all my makeup with me. I only have my little makeup bag, and I'm just gonna use the products that I have with me. Okay, I might just go for En Fuego and pop that all over the lid. Okay guys, I think the camera went out of focus there. So I'm just applying a little bit of He Devil on top of En Fuego, because I think En Fuego was a little bit too dark, but yeah, I think that combination works pretty well. I'm just going to take a big blending brush. It's clean, it's just stained. I'm using like these BYS makeup wipes. They're really good to clean your brushes, but they just stain. So they don't permanently stain the bristles, I find. It's just, they're just stained. Now I'm going to move on to some liquid eyeliner. So I've got this one from BYS. So based on the photo that I was looking at, I couldn't really see if she had a wing, but looking at her other photos, she doesn't seem she wears a lot of like eyeliner to create a wing. It's just like a bold statement liner. So I think I'm just going to try and recreate that with maybe just a small flick, just because it's not going to work with my eyes if I don't do a tiny flick. Alright, so now I'm just going to apply some lashes. These ones are the Triple Lashese from BYS. I'll apply them off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so the background is way brighter than me. No, cannot have that. So I'm going to apply a bit of 5 o'clock shadow corrector on my actual 5 o'clock shadow this time. Alright, so I have got a new primer and new foundation to try out. So I have got the Rise and Prime Luminescent Primer, there we go. Brightens and Revives by DB or Designer Brands. Says enriched with hydrating and skin-loving ingredients. It will ensure your makeup looks fresh all day without flaking or caking, while light diffusing properties create a glow that goes the distance. There you go. So it just says 807 Illuminating Primer. I really like the bottle. It's very it feels very luxe. It kind of feels like it's a Chanel foundation, to be completely honest, or that's what they're trying to emulate. I'm not really sure. I just don't really like the sticker placement. Like, they put it up where the lid is. I'm pretty sure it's so that the lid doesn't fall off, but it's annoying for me. Hello. I'm just gonna use my sponge to pop that onto the skin. Very nice. I like the smell. It's very refreshing. And it definitely has a bit of a luminosity to it. Alright, for foundation, I have got two colors here, 806 Warm Honey and 805. Again, this is from the Luminous Hydrating Foundation range. Both have glowing coverage and have SPF 15. I have swatched this and it does have a bit of a nice glow to the skin. I think I might go for 806 today. I'm really liking the coverage of this, guys. As you guys can probably tell, it's like a medium full coverage. Very luminous, which I'm not hating, but I just prefer more of a demi matte or a satin finish, if that makes sense. But something like this I can definitely just tone down anyway, like the amount of shine with a powder. Okay, next I'm going to do a little bit of concealing. I'm just going to use a bit of Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to do a little bit of baking using my Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Powder. Next I'm going to use this powder from NYX, the hashtag no filter powder, to set the rest of the face. Okay, next I'm going to bronze my skin. I'm going to be using the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Kit. This one is the medium tan one. So I'm going to use a combination of those two to bronze thy skin. Next I'm going to grab my Garbo and Kelly Instagirl Powder and Cream Contour, and I'm going to grab Anita. I don't think Blac Chyna's wearing anything on the cheeks like in terms of blush. If anything, it was like a very subtle peach blush, but I'm not going to do that. I feel like my cheeks are overloaded at the moment. But I'm going to overload it even more with some highlighter. So this one is the Garbo and Kelly Master of Illumination Highlighting Kit. And I think for today, I think I'm going to grab Lana and use that to highlight my face. So I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to finish off the eyes. I'm going to be grabbing Cayenne. Put that on the lower lash line. Next I'm going to grab the Mecca Max Mascara. I'm going to use the large one to blend my falsies with my natural lashes, and then the small one, which is just there, on my lower. Next I'm going to grab my Ultra 3 eyebrow pencil in Light Brunette. Next I'm going to line my lips using this lip liner from MAC. This one is called Boldly Bare. And for my actual lip color, I'm going to be using this one from Rimmel London. This is from the Anniversary Cake collection. Again, I don't have all my makeup with me. I would have chosen something like Nikia Joy's lipstick because it's actually got that nice peachy, orangey tone that I need for this look. But this is going to work with this lip liner. So this one again is in number 56, Boho Nude. Okay, so I'm just gonna do some setting spray. You guys know me, I love setting spray. So this one is the NYX Dewy Finish one. Alright guys, so there you guys go. That is the final look. This is my Blac Chyna inspired makeup look. Obviously very different from hers, like I've got different features, but I thought I would play around with like just mattes on the eyes really, and just dramatic lashes, a peachy toned lipstick, and you know, blending highlight. That's just like my standard really these days. But yeah, there you guys go. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you guys enjoyed. Tell me down in the comment box down below what is your favorite orange or warm toned eyeshadow palette, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!